Do you ever feel bored of living a simple conventional life, waking to the same vicious call of work and responsibility, walking or driving to the same place, doing the same thing for the rest of the year or more, crunching numbers and controlling expenditure, finding a partner for life, working and saving for a house, for a car, for your future child's college fees, fulfilling the exhausting list of social norms which dictates your happiness? All of these can drain the life out of a human, can numb them from basic emotions such as happiness and excitement. Therefore, there has to be some sort of escapism where an individual can forget the present, forget their humdrum lives and their responsibilities. Well, the problem with that is most of the mediums of escapism of this generation are influenced by the real life problems that are faced in the present society or in the future, whether they are movies, TV sitcoms, or music. The story and the timelines are somewhat parallel and relatable to the life that the viewers are living. Though these absorb the interest of an individual, they're not really forming a sense of escapism, as the viewers are still constantly reminded of social conventions. The ideal way of transfixing people to an enthralling idea or conception would be to either talk about fantasy, the future, or the past. The past. Since the 20th century, the past has always been a keen interest and fascination to the general public. Wondering and understanding the past, the people, the literature, the social norms, religion, ways of living, philosophy, and culture. Wondering how people would have lived then, understanding the ways of thinking, understanding their circumstances and the way they would have tackled problems. All of these tend to engage and compel an individual, as there's usually a huge difference in concepts then to back now. The comparison tends to create a longing to live or follow ideologies of the past. For example, movies such as The Gladiator or television sitcoms such as Spartacus, which talk about the Roman times where slavery, gladiators, and the social hierarchy draws the attention of people. Therefore, in this archive, there's the noble look of the fascination that people tend to have over primitive methods. Though the journey to it starts from the design principle of sci and covering aspects of it such as movies, art, music, news, fiction, subculture, architecture and design, and science, the topic gradually shifts to the fascination of primitive methods where elements such as art, philosophical work, fashion, music, gaming, films, TV sitcoms, health, religion, and empirical study on subculture are researched on, with the archive's research varying from an expedition to Mars for the first reality show to teenagers amused with dream catchers. The archive holds research to a very wide range of information. The archive stands a sense of gateway to the different regards that people adopt towards fascination.